everybody. So this is just a review of the 6.7 powerstroke as a whole, and you know, the H&S delete kit, and various other options you can go with. I recently purchased this truck. It's a 2014 standard cab, just an old work truck. Bought it about 6 months ago, and I was coming from a 2005 Dodge Ram 3500, and let me tell you, this thing will blow the damn doors off that old Dodge I had. I do miss the manual transmission, but other than that, this thing is great. I was having issues with the emissions, like most folks do with these trucks. It's really the only downfall these things have. And while I was here in Amarillo, Texas, I travel all over for work, but I'm in Texas now, and I found a shop that would do the delete kit. And so I was just looking, not really for any more power, because stock, it's already got a crap ton of power, but they convinced me into a 50 horsepower economy tune, just a single tune from H&S, and the transmission tune that comes along with it. So I went with that. And as far as the tune itself, I really, it's nice. There's a little bit of smoke, which I really don't care about. I can't really feel any extra power, which is fine. I wasn't really looking for that, but the transmission tuning, I really don't know. I know there's a whole relearn process, which the shop told me about, and I did it, and it still shifts a little funny. I've only put about 1,000 miles on the delete so far, and it shifts pretty hard. I know that the higher transmission line pressures is good because it reduces the friction and whatnot, which is inevitably what breaks down a transmission, but it feels a little bit too hard for that. So I might look for some other options as far as transmission tuning goes, but everything else is great. And then as far as the delete kit, they just took the DPF filter off and all that jazz. They kept the EGR on, but just unplugged a few plugs, which saved me some money because I didn't have to buy the delete plates and all that shit. And like I said, I put over 1,000 miles on it so far, and I haven't had any issues with it. I've heard some people say that, if you just unplug it, that's not completely deleting it, and that, exhaust will still go through it. But I really don't think that's the case, because it's been running great. So one thing I can say is there was a really big increase in mileage, because right now I'm just driving, in town driving, and I'm getting about 14.5 on average, which is pretty good for around town driving. And on the highway, when I drove it, I don't know, I took like a 100-mile trip, I was getting about closer to 18 to 19, which is pretty damn good for a 3/4 ton truck, so I can't complain. But yeah, no, it's just a review for people that are curious. I know before I deleted my truck, I was trying to find videos on it about the whole delete process and if it's worth it, along with voiding the warranty, which it does do. But I deleted mine like 2,000 miles before the warranty expires, so I'd highly recommend it. The only issues these things will ever have, under 100,000 miles while you still have a warranty is the emissions. I got another buddy that has one that's still stock, and it's been in almost 6 or 7 times for emission stuff, and it's only got 90,000 miles on it. So I think spending a little bit of money to do the delete kit will save you a lot of headache in the long run. So I definitely recommend it.